Hey folks, thanks for tuning in. Today we're doing another PAC-T test, that is precision, accuracy, consistency, and terminal performance for these Browning BXP X-point bullets. These are 230 grain bullets for the 45 ACP. Once again, I'll be using my HK45 Tactical for this test. We've got a bullseye target set up at 15 yards. That's going to take care of our pack test. Then I'm going to slide over here and put one round of this bullet into the clear ballistics gelatin and see how it performs. Let's go ahead and get started. And a nice shot. Well, we're using our extreme reloading targets. If you'd like to get a copy of this, we have it in PDF. Just check the descriptions. We have a link right there. Kind of a handy little target. I'm going to end up filling all this out, and it's going to help facilitate all my scoring with the extreme spread as well as the accuracy. I'll get my muzzle velocity average right in here off of that lab radar chronograph. But these Browning bullets, they did a pretty nice job. This is very interesting. I don't know what round this one was. I flew it a little bit high. You saw it right here live on the remote camera. But we're going to study this and see how it all shakes out and how it compares to some of the other bullets that we've been testing. Now this is interesting. This is the Browning X-point bullet. It's a perfect shot, exactly where I wanted it to go, more or less smack dab in the center of this gel block. This is a NATO gel block, 20% ballistic gelatin. It is 16 inches by 6 by 6. And you can see that we had about 15 inches of penetration. Now it's very common, I noticed when I'm watching this footage, at the bullet at the very end, its last little bit of energy, it does a little flip. It's not tumbling the whole way through the path here. It's just at this little bit of an end. So that's real common and nothing to be concerned with. Actually, though, a little bit too much penetration. The ideal, according to FBI protocol, is about 10 to 13 inches. We want to see those rounds impacting and stopping right around here. You know, once again, that was pretty fun. I like testing different ammunition for precision, accuracy, consistency, and that terminal performance in ballistic gel is kind of interesting just to see what these bullets are doing and how the camera captures different aspects about what those bullets are doing. This is the first time that we tried capturing the video in super slow-mo, and that was really cool. It triggered off really nicely. We're getting up almost 1,000 frames per second with that. And what you saw there is that bullet entering into that gel and almost rebounding, bouncing back at the very end. And I'm wondering now if what that bullet is doing is it's hitting the end, doesn't have much energy at that point, and actually is turning around and bouncing back in. I'm not sure. We'd probably have to have several thousand frames per second to capture that, but it's almost what it looked like. But let's talk about the performance of this Browning BXP 230 grain 45 ACP bullet. This is factory ammunition, and it really had very, very good consistency. Standard deviation across those 5 rounds of only 6.6 feet per second. Overall, the extreme spread was over 2 inches, 2.41 inches, and we only scored 41 points out of a possible 50, with none of those rounds impacting in the bullseye. The most important part in my estimation, though, is that terminal performance. And so again, we're relying on how that bullet performed in the ballistic gelatin. It really penetrated 15 inches, and as I already pointed out, that's actually considered a little bit too much based on the FBI protocol, looking for about 10 to 14 inches of penetration there. You know, this bullet expanded okay, pretty well, 135% expansion. We've seen better, but it did retain 100% of its weight. All 230 grains were retained by that retrieved bullet. That gave it an overall score of 380 points. Now, 380 points out of a possible 500 doesn't sound too bad, but we've seen quite a bit better in other 45 ACP offerings. So the Browning BXP did pretty well, but once again, there are better bullets out there. One to look for is the Speer Gold Dot. Has usually and almost always performed, well, actually has always performed very well for us, as has the Sig Sauer or Sierra V-Crown bullet. Hey, thanks for watching, and we've got some more episodes of PAC-T testing and lots of other good stuff coming up. So until next time, take care.